Hi and Assalamualaikum. Today we're going to present about chemistry of antihistamine. The content that we're going to talk about is the first one, introduction, the second one, type of antihistamine and how antihistamine work, the third one is analysis, and the last one is about conclusion.
Antihistamine? What is antihistamine? Let's find out. Okay. Antihistamines is the medicine that treat the allergy symptoms by reducing the effect of histamines in our body. Histamines? What about that? What is histamine? Histamine is a chemical that found in our body and released by our immune system. It's best known as causing the allergy symptoms, but it also has other functions such as sleep-wake cycle, cognitive function, and inflammation. Then, where histamine can be found? Histamine is found in our body tissues, but it most concentrated in the lungs, basophils, and mast cells. Have you ever had a runny nose or itchy eyes? Yes, that is histamines. So, antihistamines is the best way to treat these annoying symptoms. Is histamine bad? What happens if there's a lot of histamine in our body? So, it can cause histamine dumps in our body, and it can lead to more symptoms like itchiness, changes body temperature, blood pressure, skin symptoms, and some more. So now, let's see how many types are there antihistamines are. There is two types of antihistamines, H1 and H2. What does H1 do? H1, it treats allergy symptoms like hay fever and insect bites. And this is our example for H1 antihistamines. This one is used to treat the allergy, and this one is used to treat the insect bites. Meanwhile, H2, it reduces the amount of stomach acid that produced in our body. H2 is used to treat a condition like ulcers and acid indigestion. And this is our example for H2 antihistamine. This one is used to treat for ulcer. Who are you?
I am a doctor. I will explain about this. So, how does antihistamine work in our body? So first, once the histamine was released into our body, it will be binds to specific receptors called histamine receptors known as H1, H2, H3, and H4. But primarily, antihistamine only target the H1 receptors.
What symptoms do antihistamine treat? The first one is runny nose. Histamine make your nose produce more mucus when you are around pollen or dust. Antihistamine can reduce this problem, so your nose won't run as much. The second point is about itchy eyes. So antihistamine causes your eyes feels like itchy, red, and watery. Antihistamine reduce the irritation and make your eyes feel better. For itchy skin, histamine causes your skin feels like red, itchy, and swollen. Antihistamine can help you reduce this itchiness. For sore throat, allergies can cause your throat feels like itchy and swollen. Antihistamine help calm this reaction and reduce the discomfort. And for migraine, they're triggered by histamine from certain foods like seafood or cheese. Antihistamine can help prevent this migraine by blocking histamine. In short, antihistamine are important to stopping allergy symptoms like runny nose, itchy skin, itchy eyes, sore throat, and even migraine.
There's 4 things that you should know about antihistamines. And first one, let's see. Okay, the first one. What is the best time to take antihistamine? Let's see. There is 2 generations of H1. For generation 1, we should take before sleep or when we're about to sleep. So when is the best time to take this generation 2 of H1 and H2? We can take it at any time that we like or we feel like to use it. But it's an exception for certain reason because it can cause drowsiness up to 14% to whoever takes it. Let's take a look at Myra. How does she manage her symptoms? Bah. So that's how she treats her symptoms. You must wonder, should we take this antihistamine with food or without food? Okay, for both generations of H1, it can be taken with or without food, while H2 should be taken 30 or 90 minutes before it. What will happen if we miss a dose of antihistamine? You wanna know? Let me explain. So, if we miss a dose, the symptoms will come back to us. For generation 1 of H1, it can be last about 4 to 6 hours before it wearing off. While the generation 2 of H1, it can be last before 12 to 24 hours. Sadly, I have to tell you that there's a side effect of H1 antihistamine. So let me tell you what's the side effect of H1 antihistamine. One of them is drowsiness, dry mouth, dizziness, trouble focusing, and ringing in the ears.
So as you can see, these are two products for antihistamine, which both of it is H1 antihistamine that block histamine H1 receptor, which are parts of a system that respond to allergens. In the middle of the slide, you can see the structure of antihistamine. Each antihistamine has their own structure, which are core structure, basic side change, and lipophilic substituents. Most of the antihistamine contain a central scaffold, such as benzene and pyridine, which are the core structure. There are also 2 or 3 carbon chains usually connects the core structure to an amine group which is positively charged at physiological pH. Last but not least, many antihistamines contain lipophilic group like alkyl, aryl, and halogenated moieties to enhance binding to the hydrophobic regions of histamine receptor.